Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Oh, you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo, what's going on, people? It's the day of a day, but that we call Thanksgiving Eve. What's going on, people? 2 videos on one day, which is obviously something da-da-da, special, almost, sort of, kind of, whatever. Anyway, so what's going on, people? I have come to terms with a lot of things. Obviously, I did my hair over. I guess you already saw that again. And obviously, I'm wishy-washy, so don't pay my hair too much mind. If you already been watching my channel and stuff like that, you already know I flip-flop all over the place. I'm a Gemini. One half of me is black hair. One half of me is blonde hair. One half of me is just a mess. Anyway, that being said, so I want to talk to you in reference to church people. You know, I understand we saw the video of, I have been delivered. I'm no longer gay. I don't like men's no more. I love women. Women. Anyway, that being said, to me, I saw the message a lot more differently than anyone else. A lot of people saw the message as funny. I laughed myself, but it was kind of hilarious, because he's not exactly the traditional type of gay person. He's more like the flamboyant type of gay person. And he's saying these things and stuff like that. What I perceive from it is he was being pressured. And it's almost like a police interrogation. When someone presses you and presses you and presses you and presses you, you will confess to things that are not true. And to me, I do know how the church works and stuff like that. I grew up in the church. And the thing about it is that I've learned since being true to me is transgenders, gay people, people that are different. And when I say different, I don't mean the bad different, like you murder people, molest kids. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about transgenders and gay people and stuff like that, you know, and within that community and stuff like that. Don't let church people turn you away from God. What'd you say, baby? Say it again. Don't let church people turn you away from God. Let me tell you something. A lot of times, church people can make you just go, you know what, if that's the way it is, then I'm just going to live my life without Him. Remember, everybody who comes with a message from church is not a message from God. Sure, remember, the best way to come across as to destroy you is to come across as a friend. When you go to this church and your spirit and stuff has been wounded and stuff like that, I can understand that. Because you're there to see God. You're not there to see the congregation. You're not there to see the pastor. You're in God's house. You need to speak to God. You need to go to the altar and tell God what is the problem, even though He already knows. But the fact that you're there, the fact that you're hurting, the fact that you're letting God know that, you know, I'm going through these changes within my life, and I'm here to see you, Lord. You're not here to see the pastor. You're not here to see the ministry. You're not here to see the congregation. You're not here to see the choir. You're there to talk to God, to save your spirit within yourself. And God takes you as you are. No, you do not need to put on the best suit. No, you do not need to put on the best shoes. Come as you are. Whether you have not the best of anything or torn clothes, whatever the case may be, you are there to serve God within yourself. Anyway, that being said, the thing about it is that the message that I'm trying to deliver out there to you is because the simple fact of the matter is that I know that when we see those things that the church people do, and they send this message out to you where you're going to go to hell, and I've just got to speak on it, and anybody else don't speak on it, and stuff like that, Remember, you serve a God as love. He who has not sinned, cast the first stone. It's so many things. He who believes in me shall not perish, but have everlasting life. You have to understand, these quotes are said for a reason. The thing about it is, just because the person who tells you within the church is saying things does not speak its truth. The thing about it is, church people feel as though they need to do things within their own way, within their own speed. I'm not speaking about anti-church, because there are some very good churches out here who's into saving souls, who's into trying to help you move forward with their life. But when you see, you're inside of a church, and you inside of a church of God of hate, and they express this very clearly. I'm going to tell you, men's not with men, women's not with women. So what do you want the men to do? Do you want these men who are gay to lay down in the bed with a woman knowing he's gay? You want these women to lay down in the bed with a man knowing she's a lesbian? Do you want everything to always be so corrupt, which means the sneaking and the lying and deceit that's go behind the back? Or do you want people to live in their truth, to show you their truth and not the mirror image that you want them to be? God created us all, and we are all different. You're black, you're Chinese, you're Puerto Rican, you're Indian, you're Puerto Rican, you're Dominican, you're white, whatever the case may be. We're all created differently. There are so many different avenues within the Word we need to live and learn to live and accept. We have so many different things that we need to try to get past within life that are very bad. But we focus on people who are saying that they love someone. You're not focusing on someone who hates someone. You're not focusing on someone who's committing murder. You're not focusing on someone who's raping people and enjoying it. You're not focusing on someone who takes a kid and kills him for no reason at all. You're not focusing on these things that are bad to try to save their soul. You're focusing on someone who says, I love this person. You're focusing on the wrong thing, and this is just my opinion. You can agree to disagree, and people say, well, you know, I have to answer to my God. God, do you honestly think that when you pray to God, that God wasn't already watching you when you were doing what you were doing? Do you honestly think that the blessings that came into your life, that God did not send them to you? And for people who don't believe in God and stuff like that, that's on you. I'm not trying to convert you. You do what you need to do for you. I feel as though everybody has a reason for doing what they need to do. But this is for the people who, like me, who love God and pray to God every day and stuff like that. Do not let people deter you away from God. A lot of times the message that you're getting from these people from the church is not the message from God at all. God loves you. He blesses you. He helps you. He does things for you. You can look around your house. If you're watching this video, you have a blessing within yourself. And the thing about it is, if you listen to church people who sit up there and give that message of hate, learn to listen to the message like that Maya Angelou says, when a person tells you who they are, believe them. If you walk into a church and they're preaching everything that are against the person that you are, and I'm talking about the gay people, and the transgenders, and the bisexual, if they're speaking of it, learn their truth. Do not sit through the whole congregation. Clearly, this is not the place you need to be. Learn the places where you need to be and do not pick up their ways, because you're only going to destroy yourself. Now you're going to church, you're on drugs, now you wasn't doing that, you're unhappy, now you have a promiscuous sex with everybody, you don't care, you just want to die. You're committing suicide, you don't want to live, and the younger people coming up saying, well, you know what, since this way it is, I might just kill myself. I give my message, don't kill yourself. Because the message you're receiving is not a message from God. It's a message from someone that's probably scorned and hate gay people within themselves, because they probably was molested and stuff like that. And they feel as though they can fight it within their feelings because they have homosexual tendencies, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to attack everybody else because they feel as though if they can handle it, then you should be able to too. Because they can't live in their truth. They can't deal with their things. So they're so angry with everybody else who do not decide to live behind the lie, but live in front of the light, in front of the God. Anyway, that being said, and I'm not saying everybody gay who's been molested, because clearly I wasn't. I mean, it doesn't matter clearly, but you don't know. I'm just saying I wasn't. But anyway, my whole thing is for this video to let you know, do not turn away from God. God really does love you. And it's not a kumbaya type of video, but I'm just letting the people know who was in the church and stuff like that. Because I saw the guy who was going, you know, I have been delivered, stuff like that. It painfully hurt me, because the fact of the matter is that he's being attacked and he's only going to defend what he needs to do at that moment. But reality is that he's going to go back to being who he is. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to listen to your opinions and stuff like that. We may agree to disagree, but that's on you. You do have your point and stuff like that. And remember, God sees all, and it's just me just giving my love out to you. Anyway, I want to say have a safe Thanksgiving on you. That's your thing. I don't celebrate it, but that's for you. I want you to enjoy it. I want to say hello, all new people. Boom. I want to say, oh, people, bam. And my message always to my younger people, do not commit suicide and try to kill yourself, because you are looking at reflection mirrors within yourself. And a lot of us, there's a ton of us out here. Stop trying to fit into a world that don't accept you, and accept the world that does accept you and embrace you and love you, because we are here. It's not like we're invisible. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I want you to do you. I want you to do you the best way you can. If nobody don't like it, then fuck them.